Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress 2014 with the Flying Phent. This is Nighthall, episode number 99, Niner. Yeah, we're digging. We're smoothing. We want our mechanic to do some stuff, which he should be doing now. He is dumping still, but I think this is what he was doing from before. They're heavy stones, right? So they take a while to haul. And they have a bit of a hike to go, because they've got to come, like, you know, if he's grabbing a stone, oh, I can't have these all closed off because now I can't get to these stones. That's okay. Once we get the levers hooked up, we'll open these floodgates, and then they can go in and grab those stones. It'll be a minimal amount of stones. But let's say he had to get the stone from here, right? So he's got to grab the stone, then come all the way around, and then come down, and then all the way around here, and then up 2 levels, and so I mean it's going to take him a while to do all of the stones. So we'll just keep an eye on him. You can see he's not the quickest, right? He's right here. He's not a speed demon. He is kind of lazy. We know that from previous encounters with him. This channeling is not in progress yet. This is a catchy tune. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. It's just, I find it very catchy. I'm curious, with 3 people not working, who are those 3? A carpenter, a gem cutter, and a broker. Now the carpenter and the gem cutter should both have refuse hauling enabled. No? I would think so. Carpenter? Well, that was an oversight. The broker as well can haul this stuff. So there's the carpenter, the broker, the gem cutter, and who is the other one? Oh, carpenter, gem cutter, and broker, right. So carpenter and broker we set up, gem cutter. We didn't have it because he was an architect. Very good. Oh. Dwarf therapist has stopped working. And for some reason that has caused my recording to not work as well. Can I... Ah! Okay, fixed. Well, fix that. I still have to reopen Dwarf Therapist and move it over to the proper screen. There we go. And it was Gem Cutter. Is the Gem Cutter set? Did that get done before it crashed? It did. Very good. Let's carry on, shall we? So now we should down to 0 idlers. Okay, who decided they're too good? A stone crafter. He has no more stone, if you recall. I recall. Let's see. Well, let's take a look. Who is not hauling refuse? An armor smith, that's fine. My axe people, that's fine. My axe recruits shouldn't be doing anything. If I'm not mistaken, no, they should not. You guys should all have hauling turned off. Your only job is to become weapons of death. Alright. So who else isn't doing it? Blacksmith. That's fine. Bone Carver is doing it. Let's put Bone Carver on food hauling as well. Okay, now who else isn't? We have the mechanic is not. Mechanic, I have enough jobs for you. I don't want you doing anything but. The metalsmith, same with you. And in fact, let's pull our armor smith off of anything but armor smithing. Okay, we've pulled our mechanic and our metalsmith off of anything. Then we have Melker. The Melker's hauling. The miners are not. The potasher is not. That's interesting. Is there potash to be made? We set that up as a workflow, if I'm not mistaken. Status. Potash. Item. Does anybody see potash anywhere? I do not see potash. I do not. But I believe our potasher is set to make potash just indefinitely. So as long as there is potash to make it. And that's acceptable. Shearer is not hauling refuse. Well, no, he is. The smelters are not. And that's good. Smelters, I don't want you doing anything but smelting. Let's pull you off other hauling as well. The stone crafter, you are going to be assigned. In fact, I have no more stone for you to craft with, so you are on full hauling labors. For now, tailor, thresher, until I decide to put more stone out. Weaponsmith. Are we good on weapons? I don't remember. Does anybody remember? Did it look like, do we have more weapons to make? I have nothing to make there. No, oh, wow. No, we have no weapons to make, and in fact, we have no armor to make either. Really? Hang on a second. Severity. So anything that is this stuff, we need more of. Green means we have enough. This means we need more of it, but we still have some. And then red means that we need it. Okay, so this is all leather stuff. We're making silver bars, right? Leather, not iron bars. Good. Body part cheese, liquid leather trousers, leather mitts. So we have all of our metal stuff. Really? So does that not mean that all of our people should have equipment then? 3 dwarves. Oh, they might not have gone and picked it up though. Let's here's how we're going to resolve this. We are going to go to squad. A. Schedule inactive. B. Schedule inactive. C. Schedule inactive. D. Schedule inactive. And E. Inactive. Oh, did I screw something else up? A, B, C, D. Yep. E. There we go. They're all inactive. We're going to unpause. We're going to get 100 messages about them doing other things. Let's head up and take a look here. Make sure everybody leaves. They're all gone. All right. What is this little blue dot? Berry seeds. So someone was eating while they were training and dodging giant spikes. Sure. So now we can schedule these guys. Except I don't want either of these two to be scheduled. Yeah. Okay. So now they should go and pick up gear. Only 2 of them are picking up equipment. That does not seem correct. It seems like there should be a lot of people going to pick up equipment, as far as I'm concerned. Right? Anybody who is missing metal items should go pick up equipment. So, for example, this guy should go put on some iron gauntlets, etc., etc. This guy should go put on some iron. Maybe there's only 2 that need iron. Let's see. No, he needs iron. He needs iron. He needs iron. No, they all need iron stuff. So let's take a look here at this guy. Let's go to inventory. Ah, okay. I think I have noticed part of the problem. Military equipment. R, replace. R, replace. R, replace. Replace and replace. Alright, now drop your garbage clothing and put on real stuff. I may need to recycle it again though. So A, B, C, D. E. Alright. So now let's let them leave. Alright. A, B, C. Now. No? Didn't make any difference? Oh, there's more people picking up equipment. Maybe we didn't have enough equipment for everybody. So only the ones that we have enough equipment for are going to get more equipment. But the problem is when you have overclothing, they're not going to take their old stuff off to put it on. And that's not what we want. We want them to get rid of your old garbage and only wear the uniform equipment. is kind of what we're looking for there. Alright. We'll let that run for a little bit anyway and see what happens. Wow, look at the smoothing. They're almost done. In fact, they are done the main entrance. They're almost done the path in. A lot of the dumping has taken place. A lot of the dumping. What is that all about? Oh, you completed a task. You have made all the floodgates that I asked you to. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's go down here then and build some. No. Well, maybe. I was going to say there's no way he made them all because there should be enough. But they might be in the process of being hauled. That is something worthy of consideration. We still have people picking up equipment. That's good. We should be seeing a lot of this stuff get cleared up. A lot of these guys should be putting on equipment. Here's an axe captain with no job. Why do you have no job? You should either be training or putting on equipment, as far as I'm concerned. You know what? It might show up as no job there if they're training. Yeah, I'm not showing any military people with no job. The only person with no job is this wood burner. Fine. And if I'm not, he's the only one with no job, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't mind having a wood burner with no job. I can handle one person not helping out with this hauling. That's fine. Look at this, all the dumping is almost done here. A stray ewe has given birth to a lamb. Which gender of lamb? Ooh, a female lamb. So they will probably... What Auto Butcher will probably do is butcher the oldest lamb. No, butcher the new one. Well, that's fantastic then. Did you finish hauling these floodgates yet? No, you did not. Are they must be tasked though. I'm not showing any in here.
Did you see what I did with this? I'm gonna hang on to this.
We come here in hopes of a better life.
Oh, I thought it was a siege for a second, but no, it's just migrants. Do we have room for many more migrants? 148 plus 6 plus 2, so we are at 156. So we can handle another 44 people, which would probably be 2 migrant waves. Depending on how big they are. Wow, it's a fairly small migrant wave, considering how much value is in my fortress. I guess people just don't want to come here. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm not going to complain. I don't really need a lot of dwarves. I mean, you're all pretty much going to be generic haulers unless you have any military skills. Sort by migration wave. Oh, look at this guy. Well, sir. Do we ever have work for you? Set nickname. He is a metal. I'm just going to call him metal for now, because we're sorted by migration wave. He won't get mixed in. This way I'll know not to assign him military labors. We have some decent doctors, a potash maker, who cares, a cheese maker, we're short on cooks, aren't we? I think we've only got 2 cooks. 1, 2. We do indeed only have 2 cooks. Okay, we have 4 brewers though, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of some of these lower down migration waves, why are these guys not assigned any labors? Oh, they're just generic haulers, right. So I'm looking for generic laborers who would make a decent cook. No one in there, really. Let's check roles. How did this get turned around? I like having it over here. Okay, so I'm looking for decent cook. Out of all these, there are none. Well, one of them is going to become a cook anyway. This guy is indeed going to become a miner. And then what do we have? We don't need a broker. Don't need that nonsense. Don't need one of those. Don't need one of those. Metal's already been taken care of. This guy make an okay armor smith, you say? How many armor smiths do we have? I think we just have the one. I think I was gonna assign two, but then didn't. Surgeons, there's the one armor smith. It's a hammer dwarf. That's a brewer. That's an axe recruit. Would you make a good military dwarf? No, you wouldn't. So, congratulations, you're now an armor smith. How did you get back to sorted as has nickname? I don't know what's going on there. No military status, migration wave is what we're looking for. Okay. So back down we go. There's the armor smith, there's the miner. No one else is of any use to me. I mean, there's some doctoring, but that's fine. So military, any of these people, you're not the metal or the armor. So both of you guys, you'd be okay as well. Now I'm not sure if we need hammer dwarves or axe dwarves, so I'm just going to call you hammer dwarf for now, and we can sort that out when we're ready to train hammer dwarves. Then let's flip over to the labors. I'm looking for my metal guy, right? So what did I need? I'm going to switch this to has nickname. I'm going to... We don't really need a smelter. Or do we? We kind of do need a smelter, don't we? We got one armor, one blacksmith, one metal crafter. But we do have two... We now have two armor smiths. And you're not doing anything, are you? You should not be hauling food or trade goods. Okay. So that takes care of our... So I don't really need another armor smith. He could help out with weaponsmithing. Here's what I'm going to do with metal. He'll do smelting. He will also do weaponsmithing, and he will do metal crafting. And we will just call him metal worker, I guess, for lack of a better term. And he will have no hauling labor. So he is like an assistant metal guy, like an assistant blacksmith who just fills in wherever we need people to fill in. You don't need to do any of that stuff. Another worker, okay, fine. So then if we go back down here... Oh, hang on, we had a miner we assigned as well, didn't we? Yeah, a miner, here we go. You can become a miner and then not haul, just like all of your miner buddies. Yeah, they do have trade good hauling though, so we'll give you that. And then down here, I just noticed this. Why didn't this guy get tagged as a miner? He will be a miner as well. And we'll do the same thing. We'll give you trade good hauling only. Commit. And I should have named you miner while I was at it. There we go, miner. Back up to the top. Sort by name. There we go. So I'm going to sort now by carpentry, so that we know who isn't doing it, and we grab all these people and go bang. Do we want to? No, we'll leave these people as generic haulers. We have plenty of hauling duties with this dumping of stone that we're doing. So we might as well leave them to dump stone. They're going to have to show up and get settled and all that type of nonsense first, but once they are... Oh, look at this, lever went in over here. Did you put the levers in up here? These will probably be the last levers you do. Do we have another sheep just get built? Born. Yes, we're building sheep here at this fortress. That's just how we roll. We just build sheep. You get a sheep arm and you connect it to a sheep body, stick a sheep head on the top of it, and there you go. You build yourself sheep. There's that same stupid duck. Man, I wish that duck would die. That reminds me, did any new animals show up in this wave? No, they didn't. Excellent. I like it when they don't bring any pets. I like my dwarves to have no pets. It's one less thing for me to worry about. Oh, look at all the clothes that are falling apart. Okay. So I'm going to come back here for a second. I'm going to read dwarves. And I'm going to go back. We still have people missing iron stuff. So he's missing an iron helmet. What's he wearing on his head? He's wearing over cover. He's wearing a cap, turban, and a hood. This is Axe Captain Amdeller. So if we go to military, equip, and we go to the amber axes, Axe Captain Amdeller should not be wearing any of that. And he is set for overclothing. That's interesting. Oh, I only changed it for the one guy? I gotta change it for everybody individually, do I? Alright, fine. I thought that was a direct result. Oh, did I just screw something up? I may have just screwed something up. So I want to assign uniform. Hammer Dwarf. This is the holding platoon. Oh, it is not the... Oh, that could have been bad. There we go. Hammer Dwarf. Used for squad. So that should... I don't know if that kicks in that way. Let's do it that way. That way we know it's been reassigned. Then I want to go to positions. I want to go to the missing spot in the holding platoon. I want to go to search. I want to find me a Hammer Dwarf. Fill him in that spot. Alright. But yeah, I thought that over was a fact. Over under was a part of the unit. Yeah, see, metal armor is set for a place. Hammer Dwarf is... These were set for over. That's how that happened. So that should... Alright, so now... They may need a second, but everybody should go swap out their equipment now. Or at least when they recognize they need... Look at them all going to get equipment. Now we are talking. We should see their complaints disappear now, just friggin' evaporate as they put on their gear. There's one guy on get provisions, and there's a whole bunch on pick up equipment. Okay. Sorted. Figured out. Look at all the crap they just dumped in their stupid rooms. Oh, that was ridiculous. Okay, I'm so glad to have that figured out though, finally. It's because that's been bugging me for a while, where I've been like, why are these people not wearing friggin' clothes like I told them to? What's wrong with them? But there we go. Now they are going to be doing it. Oh, whoa. Lamb got slaughtered. There should be another one queued up for slaughter, right? Or what? That was the second one. Okay, and let's just double check then that that was... Yeah, okay. Perfecto. I haven't looked here for a while. Are there any trees growing? There's one tree growing in a manner that will semi-block a door. And that is it. Okay, so we are still working on our water, which is going to take a while, but on the plus side, our people should actually be putting on their uniforms now. Which is good, right? We'll get them all equipped and decked out, and then we'll make more to replace the stuff that we're missing. That other guy that we have, I believe he is the guy that I assigned to help out with either metalsmithing or weaponsmithing or whatever. He should jump in, I believe, and start smelting. I believe that's probably what he'll prioritize, because there is spare smelteries. But I'm not entirely sure. I just think that's what he'll do. We'll have to see if that is indeed what he does. And if it isn't, then... Oh, here we go. He's right here. What is he doing? He is... smelting magnetite ore. There we go. As predicted. So he's going to help us get caught up on the smelting that we need to do. He may take care of making the odd metal item as well. And that's fine. It never hurts having more experienced people. The more you have, the better off you'll be, right? But we'll continue with that, and the smoothing, and the preparing with the mechanic and whatnot for our wells and our fresh water and our baths in a future episode. So for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.